When Borges wrote that men throughout time have always told and retold two stories, that of a lost ship which searches Mediterranean seas for a dearly loved island, and that of a God who gives himself to be crucified on Golgotha, he must have, as all others do, forgotten about me. I came into being because it was foretold and I foretold it, spun like a thread around the still smooth universe before I gave it edges and gods and soup spoons. Nothing, no thing on earth felt easy in the face of words like always, and nothing. Your empty faces uncertain before all that certainty, so I gave you time. And together we gave the world a meter to count me by, so you could feel me tick. Call my name on the hour in bell towers and egg timers, but you would forget what you were counting. As I knew you would, because it was foretold, and I foretold it. I even gave myself a name. Put it in time's mouth so he could find me in the first dark. And when together we ordered sky over sea, over earth, burned stars into the night for people to compare themselves to, the earth gave me names. And despite everything I built for you, you never called me mother. The Greeks called me Ananke when they remembered to call me at all. But the world feels my fingers in everything. The feeling of inevitability, of necessity, of destiny, as small minds call it. Yet I never touched the earth, only turned the wheel, and was the wheel, and am the wheel. With the tightening of a thread, I pull the child into adulthood, the adult into death. With a sigh, I scrub every trace of your significance, your language, your land, every living pulse you ever laid hands on, everything my doing, everything my undoing. It is as simple and as necessary as inhale, exhale. How many times have you asked me to hold my breath, to let your worlds linger a little longer? Is it any wonder you deny me? Any wonder the earth spends its days shredding divinity into pieces small enough to grant every weak desire, ward off every childish fear? Oh, you struggling artists, you brave revolutionaries, great men of history, all your earthbound heroes. Don't you know that time's memory is a dripping sea? Mine is the only name he remembers. I watch as you kneel and sacrifice for wealth, the birth of male children, protection from death, never venturing from your small blue island, as if gravity was the best thing I ever pulled down from the dark. Now, I am so jealous of those guys, the ones that walked the earth, promised you could keep what I knew must be taken away. Jealous even when their devoted destroyed them, burned the flesh from their backs, nailed them to trees, drank their blood every week and called it faith. What does it feel like to be so acknowledged? I am just the wallpaper, graying under kitchen cabinets. No one seems to understand why they can't just peel me away. But I have helmed this ship, have been this ship for so long I begin to wish I was small things, that I could be a palm-sized faith, something the world can flip on whenever you feel like seeing. But on my ship, no religion, no history, no memory can outreach my grasp. My eyes are always open, worn, tired, and tired still.